Okay, for this particular lesson, you're going to see how to take one item and create several copies of it appearing on the screen. Excuse me, in this case, perhaps the multiplication of money or the saving money over time and that kind of thing. We're going to go ahead and add the effect to this. Then when we create the duplication, those effects will already be placed and added to the duplicates. So first of all, we're going to make this a 3D layer, and we're going to animate the rotation of this on its axis. We're going to get this down to the frame level, and we're going to click on arrow, go to transform. We've got Y rotation right here. Okay, so we're going to turn this to about, let's see, 90 degrees. Probably need to go more, maybe 98. Actually go the other way with it. Okay, looks like about 75 degrees. We're going to turn this stopwatch on, and we're going to go about, let's say, 9 or 10 frames, and turn that back to 0. Okay, so we've got this going on. If I press N to end my workspace there, hit RAM preview, it's going to show the timing, and I do want that to be faster, so I'm going to take drag this and zoom in and take that down a couple of frames, and let's RAM preview again. And I still want it to be a little faster than that, so let's go down to frames. Okay, that's a good speed for what we're going to do here. So next, put that back out. Next, we're going to add a drop shadow to give it some depth. We're going to go to perspective, drop shadow. We want to go up here to our controls, change our distance, make it a little bit dark, about 70. And our softness, we're going to ramp up to about, so it looks like it's sitting above the surface. And let's take that softness up a little bit more to about 55 maybe, and that's good. So what we've got is now a penny coming in with a drop shadow, and what we're going to do is just create several duplicates of this. The nice thing about After Effects is if we hit Control D to duplicate, it's going to automatically name this duplicate with the next number in sequence. We want to keep these numbered in sequence from 1 through however many we have, going from top to bottom, and be sure that we copy these in the order that we want them to appear. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and so on. So we're going to hit Control D to duplicate, drag that to the bottom, shift drag this over. We'll keep doing that. One thing I would like to look into one day is see if there's an option where when you duplicate, it copies it below automatically. That would be interesting to find out. Alright, so we'll go another row. We'll just do 2 rows for today. Keep doing this. Whoops. Go 7 over there. Drag this. If you want to make sure that these are lined up, you can hit Control R for your rulers. And this needs to be nudged. We'll hit the left arrow to nudge that over a little bit. That looks good. And that one looks okay. We'll nudge this one over to the right just a tad. We can do that for each of these. Go ahead and put our guides out there. Right on the left of each penny. Okay, and we're going to copy this one, Control D, put penny 8 right under penny 7, drag it to the right. Now we're not going to animate these at all. We're just going to control how they display and when display. You notice that this snaps when you have a guide there. It snaps automatically to that guide, the left edge of our penny will. Okay, we could do like the entire screen if we wanted. We're not gonna. Well, let's just do it. Why not? Since we're having fun. Alright, Control D, drag it below, move it, hold down Shift to keep it horizontal. Control D, drag it below, drag it over to holding down Shift, and we keep on doing that process. There we go. So we got a full screen of pennies, and all of them are animated. Now you notice in 3D we are only seeing, we're actually seeing these in perspective. We're these evenly, but over here we've got a different perspective of those. So we're actually viewing this entire composition in perspective, which is kind of neat. But that's not going to be very noticeable when we reveal these. We're going to go to the frame level again, click the first one, shift click the last one, drag this to about 4 frames. Alt right bracket to cut off everything to the right, and with those selected we're going to go up to Animation, Keyframe Assistant, Sequence Layers. We do not want any overlap. What this is going to do is it's going to sequence these as a stair-step kind of effect, to where when one appears, the next one appears. When this one, this one reaches the end of its layer, it gets to the next layer. When it reaches the end of this layer, the next one appears, and so on. So we're going to click OK. Now the issue here that we're going to have is that it's just going to display each one individually, like appear, disappear, appear, disappear. We want each of these to display and stay once they appear. So we're going to shift drag our current time marker to the very last, to the end of the very last layer. Press Alt right bracket to extend those layers, and now this is the effect that we get. And that is it. So however long you want those to stay on the screen, you're going to, let's say maybe 5 seconds. I'm going to move the time marker about 5 seconds. We'll go Control right arrow to put it right on 5. Press Alt right bracket, and they'll all stay on the screen until the 5-second mark. So we can, say, bring down a little bit. Now let's go ahead and just snap it to, shift drag it to the current marker to snap it. Press RAM preview. This is not real time as it's currently building. our preview. Once the green bar gets to the, here we go. Now that's real time. That could certainly be a lot faster. But there you have it. That's how you would create that effect.